This video will guide you through the process of applying to study at the Royal Northern College of Music. Before you make an application, it is important that you decide which course is right for you and make sure that you can meet the entry requirements. You can find details of our courses under Study Here and What You Can Study. You can also find the entry requirements for your course of choice under Make an Application and Entrance Requirements. Pay extra attention to the previous qualifications and English language requirements. If there is anything that you are unsure about, you can also find the contact details for our admissions team here. Once you've decided which course is right for you and you're ready to begin the process, the first step is to set up an account with UCAS. You can do this under Make an Application and click How to Apply. Click on UCAS Hub. This link will take you directly to the UCAS website. You will then be asked to register for an account. If you have created an account previously, you can sign in with those details here. Once you have done this, you will be sent a verification code to verify your account. Once this is done, you will then have an account with UCAS. There are now just a few steps left before you can gain access to your hub. By filling in the relevant information here, your hub will be tailored for your interests, as well as ensuring that it is set up correctly for your application. This is your UCAS hub, where you will complete and submit your UCAS or UCAS Conservatoires application. Click on Start Application to begin. Click Conservatoire, as applications for most RNCM programs are completed through UCAS Conservatoires. Please note this is a separate strand of UCAS with its own deadlines. It may be useful to make a note of these. Under Profile, you can see all the sections which will need to be completed before you can submit your application. These can be done in any order and at any time. To make it as easy as possible, it may be best to begin with personal details. Only the sections marked with an asterisk are compulsory. However, the more information you can provide at this stage, the better. For example, if you have a preferred name for UCAS to use in their communications to you, please include it here. Once you have filled in all the required information, you can mark the section as complete. You are still able to edit the information after ticking this box and before submitting the application. The next section is Contact and Residency Details, where you're asked to provide your term address, meaning your current address. It is important to decide whether you want to nominate someone to act or speak on your behalf about your application if you are unavailable. Please tick Yes under Nominee Access if you would like to do this. Under Residency Details, you are asked some more questions about your address. Again, this relates to your current addresses for both your home and term address. It is also required to include the name and number of an emergency contact here. The next section is Nationality Details. Here, UCAS asks you to provide some more information of your nationality and country of birth. Please ensure this matches your passport exactly. English language skills are next. As UCAS states here, English proficiency tests and exams are taken by students who don't speak English as their first language. If you answer that English is not your first language, you will be asked to provide some more information on any tests you have taken. If you have not yet taken any tests, you can still mark this section as complete, but please ensure you are prepared to take English proficiency tests if needed in due course. The following section is Finance and Funding. Please use the drop-down list to select where your main source of funding is coming from. For most international students, if you have no external funding to support your study, you will select Private Finance. Please do check with our admissions team if you are unsure and answer any further questions that appear once you've made this selection. After this is Diversity and Inclusion. Only the questions marked with an asterisk are compulsory, but you are welcome to complete as many of the optional questions as you would like to. If you have any questions about this section or any others in the application, please don't hesitate to get in touch with our admissions team. The next section is More About You. Again, please complete the information required within this section and any optional questions you would like to. After this is Education, where you can include details of up to 5 schools, colleges and universities you may have attended, as well as any qualifications you received or are due to receive. Some international qualifications may be listed under the name of the country they were taken in, so it might be useful to search it by typing the country first. It is important to add your qualifications in as much detail as possible. If you studied at a junior department or academy, please include the name here. There is a character limit, so you may need to use acronyms where suitable, such as RNCM for the Royal Northern College of Music. There are also some optional boxes below. It is useful to complete these if they are applicable to you. Please also state the highest level of qualification you expect to have before you start your course, and ensure that you have included these qualifications under the relevant place of education above. The next section is for your personal statement, which is very important. This is your opportunity to tell the panel all about you. The personal statement is split into 3 separate questions. Why do you want to study this course or subject? How have your qualifications and studies helped you to prepare for this course or subject? What else have you done to prepare outside of education, and why are these experiences useful? These questions are designed to help you cover some basic topics such as why you are applying, your interest and experience in the specialism that you are applying for, your motivation and career aspirations, and what makes you a suitable candidate. Please note that you will only submit one personal statement for your UCAS Conservatoires application, regardless of how many choices you apply for. If you are applying as an international student, you may also want to discuss why you want to study in the UK, your English language skills, and any English courses or tests you've taken. Your personal statement can be typed directly into the 3 boxes, but it may be easier to edit it in a word processor, then you can paste it into the 3 boxes when you are ready. Each of your 3 answers have a minimum character limit of 350 and an overall maximum character limit of 4,000. Before you submit this, double check the spelling and formatting. The final section here is for your reference. You'll need to provide the contact details of one referee. This could be a school teacher or instrument teacher, for example. A written reference will only be requested by the RNCM if it is required. All references must be in English. Please ensure you have asked for your referee's permission before you add their details. Enter your referee details into the reference section of the application. They will not have to provide a reference at the point of application, but could be asked for this at a later date. Please note that outstanding references that have been requested by UCAS Conservatoires might delay your application. Once you have filled in the required information and marked all sections as completed, you can check your application status. All that is left now is to add your choices. Please ensure you know the name of the course or courses you would like to apply for and add them to your choices. For the RNCM, study type will be main specialism if you are applying for one instrument, and joint main specialism if you're applying for 2. For study type, please select the relevant option for your audition method. If you are applying for conducting, please select in-person, RNCM Manchester. Point of entry is the year of course you are entering into. For example, if you are a new student joining the first year of a course, the point of entry would be first year. If you are applying to the RNCM or a direct entrant, please make sure to contact our admissions team in the first instance, as this needs to be considered on a case-by-case basis. If you have previously applied, please tick the box. Once you have selected all your choices, you can mark this section as complete. Once you have completed all the sections, you will then be able to review and submit your application. Please check your application carefully before you pay and submit. We hope you found this guide useful. If you have any questions about applying to study at the RNCM, you can email us on admissions@rncm.ac.uk.